Hello friends, are you struggling to determine when to capitalize an asset and when to keep it as capital work in progress? You are not alone. Many accounting professionals and business owners get confused with the complexities of accounting for CWIP. In this video, I will break down the basics of CWIP, explore the criteria for capitalizing assets, and provide practical examples to help you navigate this complex topic with confidence. If you are new to my channel or have not subscribed to the channel, request you to subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. Let's start with the question. What is capital work in progress? Capital work in progress refers to the cost incurred on non-current assets that are still under construction or development and are not yet ready for their intended use as of the balance sheet date. This can include expenses such as construction cost, equipment purchases, architect fees, and contract charges for projects like building, machinery, or major infrastructure. So in this paragraph, you could see that few words I have made it bold, and I will explain why. So the first point is cost incurred. That means there should be actual invoice received from the vendor and it is accounted in the books. That means cost incurred, right? It is not based on the budget. Real cost should be incurred. On what? Non-current assets. That means the company is investing on non-current assets, usually long-term assets. And what is the status of these assets? Are still under construction. That means the assets are not ready for use. Still it is in the construction phase. Are not yet ready. That means the purpose for which the company is investing is not ready, right? For example, you want to manufacture something, the machine is not ready because it is not installed as of now. You are constructing a building, the building is not ready, so nobody can go and occupy the building, right? So it is not yet ready. And these all points, checkpoints, you will be checking on what date? On the date of preparing the balance sheet. So if you're preparing a balance sheet on October 31st, on that day, if there is any asset which is under construction, then it has to be treated as CWIP. But the same asset may be ready as on 31st December 2025, for example. In that case, it has to be capitalized. So this point of check should be on the balance sheet date. Now let's take an example of building construction. So the construction work started on 4th January 2025. So what are the costs the company is going to incur? One is the construction cost, architect fees, contract charges. So these are, for example, there could be many other different type of expenses. And the building is ready for use on 6th June 2025. So when the asset is ready for use, whether it is really used, whether the production started or you have occupied, doesn't matter. Ready for use means there is a certificate from the engineer or from the respective team that the particular machine or the particular building is ready for use. It's up to the management to decide when to use. But once it is ready to use, it has to be capitalized. So all cost incurred during 4th January to 6th June will be accounted as what? Capital work in progress. So till 6th June in the balance sheet, all the cost incurred for this building will be reported under capital work in progress. And it is not treated as building. When it will be treated as building? On 6th June when it is ready for use. So building will be capitalized and will be part of your fixed asset register on 6th June 2025, and from here the depreciation on building will start. Now let's understand how is the accounting treatment for capital work in progress. So all expenses incurred till the asset is ready for use will be accounted as capital work in progress. This is what we saw in the previous slide. So what I'm going to do now is that I'll be taking an example with few transactions and I'll show you what journal entries to be posted in the books of accounts. So here are the 6 transactions. 10th January, purchase of construction material from XYZ Limited, 40 lakh rupees, including GST of rupees 2 lakhs, which is creditable. That means you can take input credit. 30th Jan, salary paid to contract workers, rupees 22 lakhs. 8th February, architect fees paid to BCG Limited, rupees 10 lakhs. 6th May, electricity deposit paid to government, rupees 20 lakhs. 20th May, electricity wiring cost paid to ABC Limited, 12 lakhs. 6th June, building inauguration, Employees food expenses paid to PQR Limited 5 lakh rupees. So let's understand how the journal entries we are going to post. So let's start with the first transaction. 10th January, purchase of construction material from XYZ Limited 40 lakhs. So what is the entry we'll have here? Because the building is not ready for use, all the cost till 6th June would be capitalized under CWIP, right? It is capital in nature, it is not revenue in nature, it will not be shown in the P&L account, it will be shown in the balance sheet, but under capital work in progress. So what is the amount to be debited to capital work in progress? It is 38 lakhs, not 40 lakhs. Why? Because if you see in the transaction, it is mentioned that it includes GST of 2 lakh, which is creditable. That means the company can take credit. So what is happening here? GST input credit account debited rupees 2 lakhs, and the total amount what is payable to XYZ is 40 lakhs. So if there is any GST or any tax which is creditable, that has to go to the credit account, and the remaining amount has to be capitalized. But in this case, for example, if this 2 lakh is not creditable, that means the government doesn't allow you to take credit, then it has to be added to capital work in progress. So in that case, capital work in progress will be debited by 40 lakhs to XYZ Limited 40 lakhs. Second transaction, 30th January, salary paid to contract workers 22 lakhs. So here also it will be debited to capital work in progress rupees 22 lakhs to contract workers payable 22 lakhs. Many of you will have a doubt that salary is a revenue in nature. Why it is debited to capital work in progress instead of salary? So as I explained you, all type of expenses incurred to make the asset ready for use, even though it is in revenue in nature, because it is spent on a non-current asset, it has to be capitalized as part of the cost of asset, right? Once the building is ready for use, after that, if there is any repair, maintenance happening by any contract workers, that will be part of revenue in nature. But now, all the cost we are incurring to make the asset ready for use. In that case, all these expenses will be capitalized. Third transaction, 8th February, architect fees paid to BCG Limited rupees 10 lakh. Here also architect fee, and it is paid for what? For designing the building, right? Connected to capital work in progress. So capital work in progress debited rupees 10 lakhs to TDS payable because it is a professional fee. Hence, there is a 10% TDS to be deducted. 1 lakh to BCG Limited account 9 lakhs. Fourth transaction, 6th May, electricity deposit paid to government rupees 20 lakhs. So this is a deposit paid to the government, and when you disconnect the electricity facility, you will be getting back this deposit from the government. So it has no relation to the building. It has no relation to capital work in progress. So what's the entry here? Electricity deposit account debited 20 lakhs to bank account rupees 20 lakhs. Next transaction, 20th May, electricity wiring cost paid to ABC Limited rupees 12 lakhs. Now for the building you are doing the electricity wiring, right? So here capital work in progress account debited rupees 12 lakhs to ABC Limited 12 lakhs. Next transaction, 6th June, building inauguration, employees food expenses paid to PQR Limited 5 lakh. Now whether this food expenses is connected to building, the answer is no, right? That means this is not a expenses incurred to make the building ready for use, right? So what will happen here? So it is staff welfare expenses rupees 5 lakh to PQR Limited 5 lakhs. Now once the building is ready for use, you have to capitalize the building, because from this date the depreciation will start for the building. And what is the capitalization entry? It is building account debited. So if you add up all the capital work in progress in all these 6 transactions, 82 lakhs is debited to building, to capital work in progress is 82 lakhs. And after this entry, you will not have any balance outstanding in capital work in progress. Now let's understand the disclosure of capital work in progress in the balance sheet, how it is reported. CWIP appears as a separate line item under non-current assets on the balance sheet. Once the asset is completed and is operational, the total cost accumulated in CWIP are transferred to the fixed asset account, and the asset is then capitalized and depreciated as per the standard accounting policies. This is what I talked in the previous slide. Depreciation is not charged on CWIP since the asset is not yet ready for use. Accurate tracking and reporting of CWIP is crucial for proper financial disclosure and reflects the company's ongoing investment in long-term revenue generating assets. In any case, if the capital work in progress doesn't get converted into an asset and the management don't want to convert the capital work in progress to asset, for example, technology change, right? Then management has to take a call and write off the cost accounted as CWIP. That means the management is not interested to build the complete asset. Sometimes it may happen that the company is developing a tool which is in a prototype in nature, and then they find that there is a technology change and they don't want to convert that tool into full scale. In that case, the company can take a call to write off or sell it as a scrap to the scrap vendors. Aging report of CWIP is disclosed in the financial statement, and if there is any delay in any project, then the same has to be disclosed in the notes to accounts. So these are all about the disclosure of CWIP. Coming to the last part, challenges faced by finance team. So what are the common challenges the finance team faces while accounting CWIP while capitalizing the assets? So let's see. First one, classification of capital expenditure and revenue expenditure. The person who is responsible to create the purchase order, for example, business controller, if he classifies a capital expenditure to revenue expenditure or vice versa, then while doing the invoice processing, the ERP will pick those ledgers defined in the PO, which will result into wrong accounting. Again, the finance team has to reclassify manually these amounts where there could be chance of errors, right? So it is always good that the person who is responsible to define the ledgers in the PO should have proper knowledge about capex and opex, or else should get it reviewed from the finance team. Second point, delay in receiving the invoices from the vendors. All the invoices has to be collected on time and to be accounted before the asset is put to use. However, in reality, it's challenge for the finance team to collect all invoice on time. Third, clarity on GST, whether input credit can be taken or not. The finance team, if by mistake takes the credit and later it is decided that the credit can't be availed, then it has to be added back to CWIP. However, the practical challenge is that it will be a manual entry. Mapping it with any specific invoice will be challenge, and allocating to any specific asset is again a challenge. So it is always good that the person who is processing the invoice gets a clarity from the GST team or the tax team that whether it is creditable or not creditable. So that's it from my side. Hope you have understood how the accounting for CWP is made, how the disclosure requirement has to be done in the financial statement, and the common challenges what the finance team face. If you like this video, request you to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. Share with your friends so they also understand about CWIP. Till then, thank you and see you in the next video.